The Volkswagen Transporter has always been a great mid-level van. It's now in its 5th generation, and this latest version is even better to drive and cheaper to run than ever.
You can get it in 2 body lengths and 3 roof heights. Combi models provide double cab practicality. There are even tippers, drop sides and minibus versions.
All Transporters come with a handy side door, and they open wide enough to fit a Euro pallet through, and I'll show you that with this piece of wood. It's basically the same size as a standard Euro pallet, so we've got 800mm across there, 1200 lengthways, and so look, it fits through the door nice and easily. Also, you can fit 2 Euro pallets in this short wheelbase model of the Transporter. As you can see, they're squeezed between the wheel arches. Now you'll have to excuse the echo because I'm climbing in the van. In the longer wheelbase version, you can actually fit 3 of these. All models get these floor tethers, the 6 in the short wheelbase version, 8 in the bigger vehicle. You can also get it with 4 ply lining. As standard, it comes with half ply lining. Other options you can get include rails to secure your loads to, and this rubberised floor mat, which provides grip. It also means that it's actually cushioning, so if you drop something, it shouldn't damage it. You can stick with the normal standard van doors like this, but if you want, you can have an optional lift-up tailgate. I'll just take my makeshift pallet with me.
The Transporter has a low bay volume of 5.8 cubic metres up to 9.3 cubic metres. Payloads range from 740 to 1,340 kilograms.
Actually, I forgot to tell you that the load height in the Transporter is nice and low. It's not quite as low as in the Ford Transit Custom, but it's not far off. You can also get an all-wheel drive version if you need to deliver off the beaten track, and the good news is that, unlike with some other vans, it doesn't actually increase the load height having the four-wheel drive system fitted. However, it does decrease the payload.
Inside, the Transporter's cab is robust and well built, with solid hard-wearing plastics. There are fewer cubby spaces than on some rivals, but you do get a huge storage compartment under the double passenger seat, and the glove box is lockable.
You can get the Transporter with a wide range of equipment such as Bluetooth for your mobile phone, satellite navigation, cruise control, climate control, and as long as your job doesn't involve you getting your hands too dirty, I'd really recommend the leather steering wheel and gear knob, because then it pretty much feels like you're just driving a Golf. Speaking of which, there's lots of adjustment in the driver's seat, and you can also alter the steering wheel for reach and height. All Transporters come with a 2-litre diesel engine. Now, you can get a wide variety of power outputs, ranging from 84 horsepower to 180 horsepower in the bi-turbo model, which really does fly. You can also get it with Volkswagen's Bluemotion Technology, and that includes stuff like energy regeneration on the brakes, low rolling resistance tyres and stop-start technology to help save fuel.
There is even a specific Bluemotion model, which adds to this improved aerodynamics and a lighter body for even greater efficiency. And Volkswagen says this version can return a claimed 44.8 miles per gallon and emits just 166 grams per kilometre of carbon dioxide. However, it's still not quite as economical as the most efficient Ford Transit Custom. Still, there's plenty to like about this van.
The Transporter is one of the best vans to drive. It's comfy, it's quiet, it's stable at speed on the motorway, it handles pretty good, and you've got a turning circle of 11.9 metres, which means that if you need to, you can circumnavigate mini roundabouts. And this manoeuvrability does make the van easy to park in tight spaces. The only problem that I have with it, see look, I'm still going around the roundabout, the only problem I have is that these wing mirrors, you can't get the dual view type like you can on the Renault Master, which have the wide angle lens at the bottom.
Still, you can always get some optional parking sensors to help you out. Also, the Transporter comes with a hill hold facility to make pulling away on slopes easier on you and your clutch. Meanwhile, you can get an automatic gearbox as an option to take the strain out of town driving. Unfortunately, it's a little bit expensive, so it's a good job the manuals are nice to use. As for safety, well, all models get driver and passenger airbags plus ESP anti-skid control. However, if you want side airbags or curtain airbags,
you're going to have to pay extra for those. You're also going to have to pay extra for the full-length bulkhead on the lower spec versions. It's only standard on the higher spec models, and they're really handy because it stops the noise getting through into the cabin.
The Volkswagen Transporter is a very well-built van, and many go on to cover huge mileages. That's why they're in strong demand on the used market, which helps keep resale values high. That's not all though.
Servicing intervals are variable, with a maximum of 18,000 miles or 2 years between checks. You can also get fixed price monthly maintenance contracts with VW dealers. So then, overall, what do I think of the Volkswagen Transporter? Well, the good points are that it's easy to drive, it's cheap to run, and you can get it with four-wheel drive. The bad points are that it's expensive to buy in the first place, you can't get those secondary wide-angle mirrors, and without the full-length bulkhead, it's a little bit noisy. Still, despite all that, it's still a great all-round van, and it'll certainly make your job a lot easier.